There's a moment in every man's healing journey that no one prepares him for. You've faced your shadow. You've done the hard work. You've cried, screamed, journaled, and unearthed the pain. You've healed the wounds that ran your life from the background for decades. And now, you feel nothing. No spark, no drive, no hunger, just an eerie, empty silence. You're not even sure you want to date or pursue a romantic relationship with another woman. And the worst part? You can't explain why. You tell yourself you should feel better, stronger, energized. But instead, you find yourself staring out the window wondering, did I break something inside of me? Let me assure you, brother, you didn't break anything. You outgrew something. And that silence you feel, that's not the absence of motivation. It's the absence of fear, the disintegration of the persona. Carl Jung once said, "The collapse of the persona is often mistaken for depression." Most people think healing means happiness. They expect a straight line, suffer, do the work, and feel amazing. But deep shadow work isn't like taking an Advil. It's more like surgery. The procedure might have saved your life, but now you're groggy, raw, and unsure how to stand back up. For years, maybe your whole life, you were running on unconscious fuel. The fear of being alone, the need to prove your worth, the shame of not being man enough, the craving for validation. This wasn't conscious, it was survival. It looked like ambition. It looked like hustle. But under the hood, it was fear dressed in performance. When you heal those wounds, when the old machinery stops running, you lose the engine that used to push you. Not because you're broken, because your soul finally said, no more. Welcome to the void. This stage has a name, the void. In Jungian terms, it's the Negredo phase, what ancient alchemists called the blackening, the death of the old before the birth of the new. You're not lost. You're in between. Like one of my coaching clients, let's call him Andy. After 3 years of deep healing, he tried to return to his job as a successful software developer. But nothing fit. The suits, the meetings, the grind, it all felt hollow. I used to wake up with fire in my belly, he told me. Now I wake up and feel nothing. Not sadness, not despair, just a strange, unfamiliar stillness. This isn't depression, it's deconstruction. Our culture pathologizes stillness. We've been trained to fear quiet, to medicate restlessness, to call any pause a problem. But what if that stillness is exactly what your soul needs? What if the silence is where your new life begins? What if you're not broken, but becoming? Think of this as dropping the performance. It's the moment a man stops pretending to be who everyone expects him to be. He steps out of the role of the pleaser, the fixer, the achiever, and begins to feel the uncomfortable reality of not knowing who he is anymore. That discomfort? That's the exact place real transformation happens, a new kind of fuel. The motivation you used to know, the one powered by guilt, fear, and needing to earn love, is gone. And it's not coming back. Not because you're lazy, because your soul refuses to be enslaved again. You're being called to something new. But here's the catch. The new fuel isn't urgent. The new voice doesn't yell. The new motivation whispers. And if you're too busy trying to force your old drive back online, you'll miss it completely. The truth is, real motivation, the kind that lasts, doesn't come from trying to prove anything. It comes from listening to your soul's quiet hum. What the silence is trying to tell you. Let me be clear. You're not failing. You're finally free. And now you're learning to live without a whip at your back. You're learning to create from curiosity, not compulsion. To lead from presence, not panic. To love from wholeness, not hunger. The silence you're sitting in, it's sacred. In that stillness, something new is forming. A deeper self, a truer voice, a motivation that nourishes rather than depletes. Try this, a journaling prompt for the void. If you're in this space right now, between who you were and who you're becoming, try this exercise. Write down 3 things you think you should be motivated to do right now. Whose voice is that really? What are you afraid will happen if you stop caring about this? Now write 3 things that draw you, even if they don't make sense. What would it feel like to follow that draw with no explanation? What would it mean to trust your curiosity more than your control? The answers might surprise you. They might even liberate you. You're not behind, you're ahead. This isn't the end of your healing. It's the beginning of your authentic life. You're not unmotivated. You're just no longer motivated by fear. You're not lost. You're shedding the mask of who you thought you had to be. And when the whisper comes, when that new voice rises from the silence, you'll know exactly what to do. You'll stop chasing and start responding. You'll stop performing and start creating. You'll stop pushing and start listening. Because that is what real motivation feels like. And when it comes, it won't exhaust you. It will energize you. If this message stirred something inside you, if you're in that quiet, confusing space and wondering what's next, you're not alone. This is the work we do every day in the Happy Man coaching community. Real men, real conversations, real transformation. Ready for true motivation? Fill out my contact form for a free, no-strings, personalized Happy Man coaching call to help you slow down and refocus on what is really important right now. Or try one of my other options to get the support you need at this time. If you're serious about building your masculine mojo, then apply for a coaching call with me and I'll help you identify what to focus on and what to avoid to get you feeling confident again. Join me inside the Happy Man community. We meet weekly for live large group coaching, and we support you in a powerful group of men facing the same issues you are. Try it for 1 month. What have you got to lose? So fill out the form. I'll personally respond. We'll find a time to talk. And when we do, we'll start the work of reclaiming your true motivation without the motivation of fear, scarcity, or lack. Much love, brother. You're not broken, you're just ready for change. And I've got your back.